Yo, this go out to all my sisters, unappreciated or not, cause I just wanna let you know you got it going on, sister. Hurry before you're peeking cause your skin tone sandy. Intoxicating lips reminding alcoholic of brown brandy. Of the gallon in your love, many men dream of wallowing. But look at you and most brothers got a hard time swallowing. No need for blushing, I told them kids hushing. Tone it down a bit, Senorita was about to say something. A stealth bomber could have a hard time following your curves. And a minister wouldn't dare repeat the words of what I do to you. Performing tricks like Houdini, the freaks come out at night. I take you to the point where you hear voices whispering, coming to the light. Your walk is music when I'm looking at your bruise. Your tongue is lotion on my back is smooth. Sugar, let's make moves. I want you closer to my body than my epidermis, keeping me warmer than a thermos and causing flames like a furnace. I call you Miss Jones because I got a Jones and my loyons for you, sister. You got it going on. To my sweet Puerto Rican, you got it going on. To my caramel thunder, you got it going on. To my chocolate wonder, you got it going on. You got it going on. You got it going on. You're all I need. You got what I need. You're all I need. You got what I need. Indonesia. Don't you let them call you weed, you're a lotus. Method footage straight, sweet, you're all I need. Bow legs and kegs, soft but firm enough to hold eggs. During a 10K run, and you won't break one. I saw your ex-man, I mentioned your name, he said Lord. Being with you was the closest thing he had to was God. I asked him why'd he break it off, he couldn't handle John. You wanted doves and all he had to offer you was pigeon. You're soft-spoken but you're well-represented. Your smile's a full moon on dark skin that becomes accented. I look at you and see stars from being dazed. Brothers ask to hit the brown sugar cause my eyes is all blazed. I sit back for a minute, laugh and chuckle, cause thoughts of you gripping me like the palm. It's got me harder than a nipple. Your love will blow overshadowing like an eclipse. Your tongue is mother's milk between ebony lips. Watch them hips. I wipe my brow because sweat starts to dripping on your Arab dairy sugar. I can hardly get a grip now. I call you Miss Jones because I got a Jones and my loyons for you, sister. You got it going on. To my sweet Puerto Rican, you got it going on. To my caramel thunder, you got it going on. To my chocolate wonder, you got it going on. You got it going on. You got it going on. You got what I need. You're all I need. You got what I need. Check it out, y'all. Razzia, your loving is crazy. You drain the most active men to be in couch potato lazy. This ways from the bees like the island trees. Your length represents the strength on the power to the 10th. We get together and go on to the break of dawn. Ginseng and bananas enhance the way that I perform. Lukewarm whispers in my ear, calm the savage storm. And every time you make me let off, it's like I'm being reborn. You blow up the spot and make it hotter than the Bahamas in hell. When you express yourself like the Rebel X. Man, she give me what I need, I mean. She my private freak, get my own personal schemes. Don't get me wrong, she's all woman and no oh. But when it comes down to bedtime, she's just down for a little more than the money in the middle. And expresses her love for me in more ways than fruit combinations of Skittles. On her stomach behind her thighs, got me hung like men in cloth. Sometimes I smack her on the cheeks just to let her know who's boss. I call her quarter cause she's always got my back in any season and down for all reasons. Now I call you Miss Jones because I got a Jones and my loyons for you, sister. You got it going on. I call you Miss Jones because I got a Jones and my loyons for you, sister. You got it going on. My sweet Puerto Rican, you got it going on. My caramel thunder, you got it going on. To my chocolate wonder, you got it going on. You got it going on. You got it going on. You got what I need. You got what I need. To my sweet Puerto Rican, you got it going on. To my caramel thunder, you got it going on. To my chocolate wonder, you got it going on. You got it going on. Yo, this go out to all my sisters, unappreciated.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right, and I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey. Come and join the tribe up with us, and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here, and it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's do it. All right, it's time for the Toast family. Come on out. Let's get it. Right. Daily Toast. Morning. We are doing the Daily Toast.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now, in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans. That goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who draws, who has the power to draw Odysseus, it's her. Is Circe, who's represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the golden fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
One of the frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I'm a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water.
Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars.
Gye-Nyame.
Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Man, you would not believe. Hold on. So, in the span of time of me streaming, I done went from 0 to 7,000 KBS. But I got a method for this, right? Check this out. So, now, I'm getting GNJ.media fixed as we speak. Dentista sent me a message last night asking some questions. So I'm going to work on getting that fixed, right? So I'm keeping my eye on the prize. That's the title for the day. Keeping my eye on the prize, right? So, Dentista working on that. So what I am also working on is switching all of my stuff from my older computer here, which is a good computer, it's doing this damn thing, to everything onto the big one. So now that when I start having problems like this, all I'm doing is I'm going to be recording and streaming at the same time. So if I'm not satisfied with what's up, I'm going to rebroadcast it without the glitches and shit. I'm going to rebroadcast it through my big computer. Simple solution. You know what I'm saying? Because part of this live streaming game is sometimes you got to take what you get, right? It's liable to freeze right when I say that. Sometimes you got to take what you could get, right? So, I know that my upload speeds are exceptional. My uploading speed is exceptional, but I don't understand what's going on, what's coming. I don't understand. So rather than just fight it, I'm gonna record. I'm gonna start pressing record and do the show, cause it's getting ridiculous, man. It is very, 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 very frustrating. And like I said, when we was dealing with, I guess, as we get better at doing what we do, we don't, a lot of stuff that we didn't know about prior to will bother us. Like, we don't have this problem with the streaming aspect, with the podcast aspect. With the streaming, it's always something. It's like, my music is glitching up on me and shit. I'm sitting up here like, good grief. All right, but now, title of the show this morning, keep your eyes on the prize. Hold on. Keep your eye on the prize, family. Listen, because we got a lot of folks coming out right now, because yesterday, I was able to see Sean Combs, also known as Puff Daddy. I was able to see his interview. I was able to listen in to Ice Cube. Let me go. I'm gonna just experiment. I'm gonna start recording and see how much more, we're gonna record just a little bit right here, right now. I was able to see Ice Cube's piece last night as well, his interview on the Cuomo, I think it's CNN,
and I heard Sean Combs. And what's baffling to me is that we got people arguing the fact that they have something to say. Arguing the fact that they have the audacity to speak. Wait, hold on. Now, first off, a lot of times I think we lose perspective because, first off, one, they might not be saying exactly what we want them to say. And second, we might be upset that they had the audacity to even say it. And then also maybe we mad at them because the people we chose that's supposed to be doing that type of talking for us may not be doing that type of talking for us. And maybe we might just need to come clean and start being honest about the whole situation. Just come clean and be honest about the whole situation. Right? Because I'm listening to Ice Cube, and Ice Cube is doing a lot of the talking points that we cover on our show. He said, I'm not here to talk about minorities. I'm not here to talk about others. I'm not here to talk about women. I'm here to talk about black people. No sound, only picture. Let's see. It's froze on my end. It's froze. I'm not here to talk about others. I'm not. Right, okay, cool. Some sound is coming through. It's going to be a little bit delayed, mama. Hold on. Shouts out to Mama Margarita. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Live stream was hardly letting you get a word out before it cut you off. I'm tuning in via a video. I don't know if a video is even going to let you see it either, bruh. You understand what I'm saying? So I have a method for this. I have a method for this because it's like right now we are experiencing a lot of fluctuations and stuff like that, but I have the solution. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, what I'm doing now is I am pressing record every time I stream. So that everything I say, all I got to do is right afterwards upload it to the cloud and stream it out. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a good live show, we won't have to worry about that. If it's not, then we got other things we have to go on and deal with right now. So, because like my kilobits dropped all the way to 0 now, right? It's at 0, 768. We could watch it. But anyway, let me keep going. All right, so check it out. So I'm listening to Diddy, and Diddy's coming with a lot of the talking points, but then I'm hearing people get critical about Diddy because of who Diddy is. Rather than, because my whole issue is, if I keep, okay, cool. All right, he said he in an A video. Okay, cool. I don't know how it's coming to A video. But hey, I mean, maybe that's something I need to look at real quick. All right, for those that don't know, A video is the app that we use for the show, but I don't know how it's getting through A video because it's not going through the site. I mean, even no, they ain't. I don't see it. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. All right. So, we're going to keep going. So, here we go. So, but you listen to what Ice Cube is saying. You listen to what Diddy is saying. And what we start to understand is that these brothers are listening to the voices of black media, fam. And rather than complaining about what they saying or even their timing, right? Even their timing. Because I hear people complaining about their timing. I'm hearing people complain about their strategy. I'm hearing people complain about. I am thrilled that brothers in my age grade doing what they do are speaking out. Now, people are upset with Diddy now because, well, Diddy said we should hold our vote, but now he's saying we got to get homeboy. He flip-flopping. Well, that's politics. That's what you do. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? Let Diddy do what Diddy do, right? But understand that what Diddy is setting up is a mechanism that those of you that are wise enough will be able to use to further your agenda. See, because we are going to have, regardless of who get into office, we're going to have a whole nother 4 years to put pressure on the White House as well as make local change. This is why I'm talking about keeping your eye on the prize. The prize is to get those reparations. The prize is to end the systematic oppression. Periscope search of Kujichagulia is what got me through. Okay, cool. All right. But so it ain't showing up on Facebook at all? You know, so just keep your eye on the prize and look at the, you know what I'm saying, look at the opportunities that's going to rise. Because with a brother like Q talking about these issues, with a brother like Puffy talking about these issues, is going to force other people who usually would just ignore these type of issues to have to come out and have to say something and have to speak. And that's a beautiful and a powerful thing, family. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you listen to Cube's talking points. You can hear ADOS all up in that. When I was listening to Sean Puffy Combs, I'm sitting up here listening like, why people so mad at this brother? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why people upset about what he's saying? I'm confused. I don't understand. What do you mean you know what I'm saying? He wrong or whatever. I'm listening and I'm saying, damn. Both of them saying black first. Both of them are saying black first. One is talking about starting a black political party. The other is trying to push his agenda for black America. Now, and I know there's plenty of agendas out there, but there's not a lot of agendas with somebody who has had the impact on generations, millions of people like these two dudes. Agree with them, disagree with them. Bring up the past, but don't nobody have access to the masses like these two dudes do. Like I heard Charlamagne, because Charlamagne be throwing shots, man. Charlamagne be throwing shots. Charlamagne was like, yeah, man, you know, I mean, you should have the power because you've been able to get people to buy clothes. You've been able to get people to buy liquor. You know what I'm saying? Cheap liquor, by the way, but it's still liquor. You know, and I'm sitting up here like, yo, I don't know why people just hating on them like that. Not keeping their eye on the prize. Because like I said, I have the ability, you know, I step back. Well, I don't really step back. But I'm like, yo, you know, because I was telling some of the people on the team, because I deal with different groups. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling people in the tribe, I'm saying like, look, what's being set up is something for you to be able to take control of after election or to have a lot of influence on after the election. You've been talking this. They're using your talking points. What's your issue? Is the issue possibly that you don't have the shine that they have? Is this some petty jealousy shit? We need to be able to use everything that we can so that we can move to the next level. We at war. We've been at war. And finally people are waking up, or finally people are having enough heart to actually state the facts. So now, because this is the issue, because after this major election goes, what's next? Is it over? Or those of us that's in the know, are we going to continue pushing? Are we going to continue building? You know, because the local elections, like I've been talking about 2023 for us here in Columbus, right? 2023. See, I got people who never really took reparations seriously until they heard Ice Cube talking about it. Some who never took it seriously until they heard Diddy talking about it. Now, are we going to just argue over Diddy's impact on hip-hop or Cube's impact on gangster rap and just hover on that for a long time? Are we going to hover on the fact that Ice Cube spoke with members of Trump's team, right? Trying to get the idea through, because his philosophy is very simple. I'm going to talk to who in power, and I'm going to put this agenda up in front of them, which don't sound bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here like, yo, who cuts themselves off in a negotiation from the other side? If you got two parties interested, I ain't just talking political, if you got two parties interested in what you have, you'll be a fool to only deal with one. Because when you only deal with one, what you do is you open yourself up to be taken advantage of. Because now you got to take what the other one is going to give you regardless. Right? We have to start valuing ourselves and stop locking ourselves in on bullshit propositions or locking ourselves into no-win situations. And then we got to stop a lot of this petty-ass arguing. I'm seeing shit and I'm sitting up here like, good grief. People falling out because people have a genuine fear of another Trump administration. I necessarily don't. I'm one of those say, listen, I survived Reagan. This ain't shit, right? For me, that's just me personal, right? Because my issue is not who wins the election. My issue is what we gonna do after the election. Is it just gonna stop? Is it just gonna be a few of us out here talking about reparations? Gonna be just a few of us out here talking about the systematic racism that's been thrust in? I mean that's been thrust in the whole world face that we've been talking about for years. Are we just gonna be lulled back to sleep if Joe Biden wins, or just roll over a little bit, because we're uncomfortable because the Great Pumpkin get in? Either way, it's work. And I don't think that's what a lot of people realize. This political game, this social game, this economic game, this educational game is 24-hour on the field battle. And when we take our eye off the prize, we honestly think there's a resting place. But freedom allows you no rest, family. Because you got to constantly defend your freedom. Because it's always someone or something that wants to take that freedom away from you. Always. Freedom is not easy. Freedom is not easy. Freedom is hard work. Freedom is constant vigilance. Because there's always somebody trying to move in on what you have. Those of you that's operating the streets, you know this. So what makes us think that politics is any different? Or economics is any different? Or education is any different? Or politics is any different? It's a constant hustle, constant struggle, constant battle. But some of us just want to lay back. And we want to rely on the Democratic Party or the Republican Party to pull us through. No, we got to rely on us. We got to rely on the force and the pressure that we could put on them. You know, because what makes me laugh is I still got people to be like, y'all still begging? You gonna keep begging? Listen, first off, everything that people say when it comes to that is totally discounted. And let me explain why. Right? Because 3 years ago, this wasn't a conversation that you could really have in your office or at the gas station. People would laugh it off. You crazy. Right? Now it's all over the news. What you mean it can't happen? You know, what you mean? Like the first stimulus couldn't happen. It was impossible. Impossibilities. Impossibilization. Right? But that shit happened. It's not that it can't happen. It's the will. And how strong is your will? Because for me, the debt is the debt. A debt is a debt. Regardless of whether you pay the debt or not, that doesn't mean because you ignore the debt, because some of y'all done tried this shit in real life, and y'all know the facts. Just because you ignore debt does not mean that the debt has gone away. Right? Y'all think, I'm so sick of magical thinkers. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Magical thinkers. You know what I'm saying? Just because you've been able to ignore your debts and act like they don't exist, don't mean that everybody do. They don't. Trust me, it don't work. I tried it. Tried to meditate bills away. I tried to, you know what I'm saying, sweat them away, run them away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stay in shape so I can stay ahead of the, change numbers, it don't go away. The debt is the debt. And that's the way we got to start thinking and get out of this. You ask it, nigga, hold on. Every time I get a motherfucking check, every time I get a check, every time I make some money, I got to pay some taxes. How the fuck am I begging for my own money? How's that begging? I mean, sometimes people's logic is ridiculous. It's out there. Let's get it. All we gotta do is keep up the pressure. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to pay money. Cool. What is it that we can get right now? Because we know we need stuff here in America. It's hard for us to live an American existence. Many of us working 2 and 3 jobs so that we can have some of the basic shit that we and our children need. Right? We got to stay on top of the education, right? So that we can make sure that our children are getting what they need. Basics. Hell, some of us are avoiding going to the doctor. Basic need. We gotta keep our eye on the prize, family. The prize right now, part of if there's a strategy or if there's a tactic, is to get people talking about it. You got young people riding in the streets. You got You got people outraged at this point in time because they have finally recognized and they have finally seen what many of us have been telling them existed all along. For years, some of y'all have lived existences where people, even in your own family that look like you, thought you was making shit up. And the whole world has seen. And the whole world wants to stand with you. And one of the first things we start doing is start giving shit over to other things. I seen a white comedian on Facebook, and you know, like I said, Navita know what his name is. He breaks down in a joking way how the Black Lives Movement is being hijacked by white women. But it's not just them. It's everybody else that recognized momentum that George Floyd's death, and it wasn't just his death, but it was the culmination of all the shit prior to that, and then this epidemic hit all at the same time. See, I don't even think sometimes we recognize when our ancestors' hands is in some shit. I don't think we even recognize it. All of this culminate, all this stuff, all these complaints, all this time, all this systemic talk about racism and people doubting it and laughing about it and y'all making shit up. And then right on TV during COVID time when everybody was home, they got to watch it in prime time. See, Philando Castile, I think that was the brother with the gun. Philando Castile didn't get the same type of outrage because people didn't have the time. So now we come to this point, and we like 2-3 weeks out of the election, and how you vote, that's your business, right? I'm not beefing with you about your vote, right? Voting is one of those tactics that we use, right? It's one of those skills. It's one of those tools that we can use, but it don't just stop there at the booth. Got to keep our eye on the prize. We got to keep the conversation going. We got to keep letting people know. We got to keep agitating. We got to make people feel uncomfortable. Because we can't continue to allow these people to throw the righteousness of this country up in our face, but continue to piss on us and tell us it's rain. Throw shit on us and tell us it's snow. You can't do that no more. Not that they was ever able to do it. Because I'm not one of those to be like, and let me clarify some shit. I be hearing people say that, like Diddy said the other day, we're not scared no more. Family, you need to understand, and all of y'all need to understand, and really take a lot of that shit up out your mouth, because some of the stuff that your grandparents and your great-grandparents went through, nigga would have broke you. Let's keep it real. So we never came from a weak. The ideas we have about some of our ancestors is more insulting than what some of these Euros is doing to us, fam. If I was back there in slavery, you would have picked that goddamn cotton. Matter of fact, you would have brought in 1,000 pounds of cotton. You understand what I mean? It's like we discount the struggles of our ancestors. We look at it and it's like, they just they was fighting, and in many ways they were more organized than we are right now. We discount that, and I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, fam, we gotta do this toast. I gotta get up out of here. I just want to make sure we got to keep our eyes on the prize, because the prize is not who gets in office. The prize is what you do in your area. What are you going to continue in your area to make sure that whether you're talking about reparations, or we're talking about black business, or we're talking about black economics, or we're talking about black getting the black in education, you know what I'm saying? What is it that you're going to continue doing? Because this is the jump off. This is the start. It's not the end. Keep your eye on the prize. Like I said, if you voting for Biden, vote away. If you voting for the Great Pumpkin, that's you. Do you. If you're voting down, vote it. Do it. Just get out there and understand that regardless of where you place your pen, what you push, that is the beginning of the next level of where we got to go. Stop arguing with people about who they voting for. Stop it. Start putting your mind on where we're going after this vote. Hell with the vote. We still got 3 weeks to go. What are you doing right now? Is your eyes on the prize? Are you using, like, for example, my whole piece is with the Ice Cube and the celebrities that are coming out saying something, right? Use their momentum to move forward and to plow over all opposition. All opposition. So I can turn off the recorder now because it looked like it's streaming. It got some act right. That's what it looked like. It looked like it got a little act right. So I'm gonna stop recording. We'll watch as soon as I stop. So let's go and let's do this toast tonight. We got folk tales for grown folks. I got a few videos to put together for those that's been following the adventures of Brother Hatim. We got some new ones popping off. I gotta fix them up on video and stuff like that. But I got about 4 episodes that I got. And I got some new toys. Well, actually, I got one new toy. And I got something else that I need to start working with. All right. So last week, I don't know if we did it, but we were supposed to discuss the sick lion. So the folktale for the week is the horse and groom. A groom used to spend whole days in curry combing and rubbing down his horse, but at the same time stole his oats and sold them for his own profit. Alas, said the horse, if you really wish me to be in good condition, you should groom me less and feed me more. Damn. Somebody need to send this to the Democratic Party. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. A groom used to spend whole days in curry combing and rubbing down his horse, but at the same time stole his oats and sold them for his own profit. Alas, said the horse, if you really wish me to be in good condition, you should groom me less and feed me more. That's the folktale for the night, or actually that's the folktale for the week. We will get to the proverb of the day. Proverb of the day. I ain't sing a song for y'all, did I? Oh. You always got haters. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm going to stop it right there. Album coming soon. Hatim sings the hits. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have Allende on the drums. You know what I'm saying? Might get Eddie Baird to play a little sax on there. Who knows? Maybe even, maybe Storm might even mix up a track for me of the oldies. Y'all just got to let me know which oldies y'all want me to sing. You understand? Let me know which oldies y'all want Brother Hatim to hit on, and I will do that. But y'all know we're going to do the Mr. Rogers song. And we also going to do the Carol Burnett song. It's so nice we had this time together. See, I ain't going to give you no more. I ain't going to give you no more. Because that's just free. I can't give it all away for free. But all right, here we go. The game is to be sold and not told. It's to be sung and not sprung. But hey, here we go. Let's get this toast off. Where's my glass? We got my glass. Did I take my... I need to take my vitamin D. Now, I am going to do a reaction video to let y'all know why I started doing a little bit of vitamin D. We finished, what was it called? Magnesium and chlorophyll. I might get back on the chlorophyll. I don't know about the magnesium, but you know, like I said, I'm just experimenting with different things. So we're going to try a little bit of this vitamin D. All right, let's go with the cola nut. Cleve is brewing that ambrosia right now. Well, no. Well, actually, I'm working with Cleve. We working with Cleve. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Let's do the toast. Let's go to the toast scene. First, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose, call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator. With one resounding word of power. And we say, oh, hold on. Kwame got some Captain Kangaroo. I don't remember the Captain Kangaroo song. The Electric Company, that's a good one. Spider-Man and the theme music of the Hawk. But the theme music of the Hawk was sad, man, and it wasn't really no lyrics to it. I don't know if I want to sing that because, you know, the Hawk, that was a sad-ass show. You know what I mean? You talking about with Homeboy? Yeah, that was a sad-ass show. And they will always play that music, and that music was some sad, oh, my God. So we ain't gonna do that. We want, you know, black folks is in a bad enough situation without having some sad-ass music. Because that was some sad-ass music. You know, you'd be like, damn, David Banner's life is hard. God damn, he can't keep a woman. You know, everywhere he go, you know, the Hawk come out and just tear shit up. You know, and I know he got to spend a fortune in clothes, you know. And the Hawk always wore the same ugly pants. Y'all remember that? Always. It was oh, you said the music was reflective? I thought it was sad. Because it would always be playing when he was homeless and walking down the street. David Banner was homeless, broke. All he had was the duffel bag, and he walking down the street at the end, not ever able to come back to that town because the Hawk done tore it up. And you talking about it was reflective music. That was depressing to me. I used to hate to see the end. I just wanted to see him beat somebody up, you know, save somebody's life. And then David Banner got to deal with all the fallout of that. Well, since you're the only stranger in town, we know you had something to do with it, you know. Yeah, that was that what's that profiling they do for us? You know what I'm saying? You the odd guy here. You know, we don't recognize you. You know what I'm saying? There's profiling David Banner. He couldn't get his life together. But anyway, we raise our glass to our creator and we say, I'm not singing the Hawk song. And I'm not singing the Spider-Man. Oh, maybe we can't do that. Spider-Man. Everybody loves Spider-Man. Yeah. You think Eddie will play to that? I think we might be able to get Eddie to do something on that. Give a nice solo. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be hot with a nice little saxophone solo. Maybe some cutting and mixing. Maybe Kid Magic could throw a couple of... You know what I'm saying? We freak out the Spider-Man. So I think we can do that. And we might be able to get the release for that. You know, I'm fighting for releases right now. I'm still fighting with Mr. Rogers' camp. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't sing the whole song. You know, and, you know, Carol Burnett and them is kind of stingy with that one. So we kind of fighting for the releases and shit. So if anybody know anybody that can help us, you know, because I don't want to get the ancestors on it, because the ancestors get kind of heavy-handed sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we lift up our glass to our ancestors. We salute our ancestors, each and every one of them, as we do on a daily basis. We lift up our glass. Hold on. I'm going to go as far as I can by memory. He was a lot like David, Spreaker, and that series. He said, consider courtship of Eddie's father. Eddie who? Hold on. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin, Texas, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Fenton, Gaston, Lean, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, Normal X, Pet Mile, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marion Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor brother, Ms. Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Patrick Crowley C., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jonathan Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Darian Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Caitlin D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale House Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Welly, Vita Farmer, Augusto Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spells, Slimmy Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Marion Moss, Afia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Adamatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dillimon Aries, Jean and Ruth Jones, Dana Callahan? That's the Dana Callahan? Yeah, that's the end. No, it's Jana Callahan. Then we move on to William Walter West, Nigel Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Honest Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosey, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Ransom Evans Sr., Ransom Evans Sr., it's the three seniors, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClellan, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Edgar Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwilyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McCain, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno, Baby Hatch, Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nelly Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Japel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Barnes, John Dewey, Rue Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Ward Pruitt, H.A. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Jabez McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Albert, Masvin Cooper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We also have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Lavetta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton. We got Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, also known Mr. Thornton. We got Johanna, Jashonda Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb. Yeah, Mr. Thornton. I assigned the young man to find out Mr. Thornton's first name, but I'll talk with him this week. Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alati Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem McComb, Alberta G. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Taylor Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Nathan Julia Lawrence, Ozell Letters Sr., Gladys Coppola, Ozell Letters Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Wynette, Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nicey, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Lavonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vivian Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCullough, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Alba, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Eric Branson, Eric Winston, Nation Builder Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny, Charles Stevens Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, and Charlize Barnes. Family, we lift up our glass. We salute each and every last one of our ancestors, and we say the mighty word of Ashe. You right, it's Bruce Banner, not David Banner. You right. I think David Banner was his father. All right, well, anyway. From there, family, where do we go? It's a very simple journey, very simple step, very simple jump. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, from here, we move to the present moment. Family, I want to give all of the Kujichagulia babies a round of applause because Kujichagulia is your day. Thank you. Yep. Shouts out to all the Kujichagulia born. Hey. So, y'all know that right now we are in Kujichagulia. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go and get you some E-cores. Go and get you some E-cores, right? Get you some of their E-cores. It's free. Get some of their E-cores. So you keep up with us here on Gye-Nyame Journey, right? But right now, family, we are on Kujichagulia. For those that don't speak the language, well, first off, I'm going to ask all those daily toasters that are with us or that may come later, activate that reticular formation, get out there, seek out. You ready? Seek out the principle of the day, and that's Kujichagulia. Seek it out. It's out there. Take a picture of it, share it with us on Gye-Nyame Journey. From there, family, where do we go? Right? After that, for those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. Right? Not only are we celebrating self-determination on this day, we also celebrate the modern principle of justice. The color indigo. I got a darker blue. They say this ain't indigo, but it don't make no sense for me for it to go, well, my fault, maybe so. So a lighter blue into a darker blue, right? So I got a dark blue. I use the black. Because that kind of, indigo to me, I thought this would be, anyway. Who am I? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Indigo correspondence is the Hermetic law, which is the law say as above, so below. Kwabena is the male name. Female name is Abina. All right, so family, you know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes open. Find that Kujichagulia, and we lift up our glass to this present moment and the power in this moment because we realize that the power in the moment belongs to us. As you look right behind me, I'm toasting from some years ago. I still remember that glass. I think Sasha broke that one. It is what it is. Gye-Nyame girls gonna be Gye-Nyame girls. We lift up our glass, we toast the moment, and we say Ashe. From their family, we toast our children, our children's children onto infinity, and we say Ashe. From there, move on in power. From the future generations, we move to all of our relations, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to that selfish toast. This is for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? Come on now. Don't be shy. Move to it. Come on. There we go. I hear you. Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple journey. It's just pivot just a little bit. You just got to pivot just a little bit. From there, we're going to move to the tribe, our accountability group, our crew, those people that hold us responsible and supposed to help us move towards the best we or best I. Well, we move together as the best we, but we should promote the best I that each one of us can become. So when I say I am, you know what I'm saying? We help people enforce that. We help people remember to practice their principles. You set the example for them if they can't handle it, right? Check them if we need to. That's what it's about. Let's be honest with each other. Let's talk to each other, right? Let's be able to disagree with each other, right? Let's be able to fall out for a little while, but, still have the love and be able to come back together. Maybe sometime a few years later. And some of us got friends like that. Well, we could do that shit. We fall out. Shit, it's natural. Niggas stay out my way, I stay out his way, we cool. Right? Once we come back together, we all right. What's up, fam? All right, cool. Yeah, that was some stupid shit. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. Let's go. It's time for us to build. We got a responsibility. Supposed to change the world. We 3 years off schedule now. Thanks to some fuckery. Whoever did the fuckery. I ain't saying you did it. You ain't saying I did it, but it was some fuckery. We know it was some fuckery. Yes, it was. Let's talk about it a little bit so we won't have to repeat it. Right? We lift up our glass and we salute that tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. Throw it up. Throw yours up. Ashe. From their family, we move on. And I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, most uplifting, most outstanding, most beautiful, most enlightened individual in the room right now. I lift my glass up to you. And with that, we say Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy. And 100 years. Before we go, I wanted to give you the proverb of the day. 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 Hey, hey, hey. The proverb of the day. The proverb of the day. The proverb of the day. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Let me get you over to the page. We're going to make us a nice little transition. Looking like the signal is holding. We're going to make us a nice little transition. Let's go on in. Let's do the blocks.
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first.
Stuff happens, family. Stuff happens. I'm sorry. But we need to see. We are on still the second chapter, the proverb of the day. We are on, we almost at the end. Oh, damn, that was the last one. So we got to move into, so we're going to take some time to reflect on the proverbs that went by, and we'll move to the next one for the week. So this chapter was called, here, let me let you see. What page is that? Let's say about 138. This book is called African Deep Thought. You can get it at African Deep. Oh, Lord have mercy. This is some bull. AfricanDeepThought.com. AfricanDeepThought.com. I'm not going through it. I got to go through all that shit all the time. All right, let's go to, no, 137 is not. Said Proverb 2:1. Did I put 137 in there? I put 13. What did I? Oh, yeah, I put 137. That don't make no sense. All right. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. So what happens is that I don't know what's going on here, but we go to 137. So that was yesterday was the last proverb. So now what we do is we move into section 2, reflection of the process so far, and you're able to go through and work it out, right? Boom, process it, go through it, look at it, what did you grow from? What did you grow? The way to the source is rightness of heart, but the way is not always straight, said the knowledge chose, but there was another 20 proverbs that was before that. Of course, you're supposed to go through this process, write the proverb in your own words. How does this proverb apply to you today? Then, they who can. All right. So, obviously, this is a mistake by my dude. All right, cool. So, we get down past that, and we look at the reflections. And if you can remember any proverbs, or if you've been keeping track or you got the book, you'll be able to do some of the reflections on this page. Yeah, you got this all off center. Oh, no, I see. Okay, cool. I got it. All right, so you'll be able to do some reflections on what you went through. Describe the experience in one word. Can you break it all down in one word, right? Then we move into the section 3, which is supplication. Supplication, and we'll deal with that a little bit tomorrow. But family, I am out of here. I gotta get to my adventure. So I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for joining us, taking the time to join us. Lasted through the hard times because it was kind of dry. I don't know what's going on. I really don't, family. I really don't. And I don't have to because, like I said, I'm about to check the recording right now. I'm not playing. Other people might play with you. I ain't playing. Bro, I ain't playing. All right? So let's go on and let's do that. I'm out.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. I'm going to make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.
All right, it's time for the Toast family. Come on out. Let's get it.
Trying to be right.
Daily Toast. Morning. Media G&J.media. We are doing the Daily Toast.
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. And many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a genius.